If you find it hard to say no, if you feel guilty the moment you set a boundary, or if you often think that I don't want to hurt people but end up hurting yourself, then this video is for you. A lot of people think that they are being kind by not saying no, but deep inside they feel drained, resentful, and unheard. Today I am going to talk about setting boundaries, not in a complicated way, but in a very simple, practical way that you can use in your real life. Most people find it very hard to set boundaries in their life because they are scared and fearful. They are scared of disappointing others. They are scared of being misunderstood. They are scared of being seen as somebody who is selfish and rude. They are scared of loneliness. They are scared of rejection and so much more. Many of us learned early on in life to be nice, to adjust, to keep the peace, to not say anything. And so very early in our life, we learned to stay quiet even if something bothered us. And over time, that silence turned into tiredness, irritation, frustration, and emotional distance. And that is usually when people either explode or they completely withdraw. So to avoid that complete withdrawal or explosion, it is important to learn to speak when it matters. Let me first clear up something. People pleasing is not kindness. Kindness comes from choice and people pleasing comes from fear. Now, if you say yes when you really want to say yes, that is kindness. And if you say yes because you're scared to say no, that is people pleasing. For example, you agree to plans even when you're exhausted. You reply immediately even when you're busy. You tolerate behavior that makes you feel uncomfortable and disrespected. Why? Because you want to please people. But what you don't realize is that you're doing this at your own cost. And later you think, why did I not say no? Why did I tolerate all that nonsense? Now that is a sign that you allowed others to cross your boundaries. So let's first understand what are boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are not punishments. Boundaries is not about controlling people. Boundaries is simple information. Information about you to the world. It tells people what works for you and what doesn't work for you. For example, you don't take work calls after 9 p.m. You take some time before you respond. You don't say yes very easily. You're not comfortable discussing certain things. And that's it. You don't need to justify your boundaries. You don't need to argue about them. You don't need to over-explain them. Being clear and assertive about your boundaries is kindness. So here are a few sentences that you can actually use in your day-to-day life to set healthy boundaries. This does not work for me. I can't do this right now. I need some time to think about it. I'm not comfortable about that. See how calm these sentences are. No anger, no drama, just simple honesty. If someone genuinely respects you, they will respect your boundaries too. And such people they deserve to be in your life. However, on the other hand, if someone keeps pushing your boundaries, even after you have been clear about them, then that is disrespect. So don't allow such people to win. Stay away from them. Now, when you start setting boundaries in your life, you will see that guilt shows up. Guilt shows up because you're choosing yourself, you're breaking old habits, and your nervous system is not used to it yet. Guilt does not mean that you're doing something wrong. Guilt often means that you're doing something new. And guilt reduces with practice. The more you honor yourself, the less guilt you feel. Now, whenever you come across guilt during this journey of setting boundaries in your life, I want you to remember these two simple rules. Number one, discomfort now is better than resentment later. And number two, self-priority is self-love, and self-love is not selfish. When you start practicing self-love, you will notice that your self-respect also starts growing. To be able to develop your self-respect, you don't need to fight or prove a point. All you need to do is choose yourself, love yourself. Now here is what self-respect looks like. Not replying immediately, taking your own time to respond. Not explaining yourself repeatedly. Saying no when you really want to say no. And leaving people and conversations who drain you. You don't have to convince anyone about your worth. All you need to do is stop abandoning yourself. When you love yourself, when you respect yourself, the world follows. And those who don't, they were anyways not meant to be a part of your life. So if this journey of setting boundaries feels hard right now, I want you to be patient with yourself. You need to understand that you're not being rude. You're learning to be honest. And honesty is the foundation of good, happy, healthy relationships, not only with yourself, but others too.